All right, so you're thinking about moving to St. Augustine. Well, I'm going to give you the pros and cons of living here in this video right now. Let's go. Dr. Adrian A. Gentry, aka Dr. Real Estate Jax. If you're new to my channel, do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification as I try to put out 2 videos a week telling you where to eat, where to live, and where to play. If you've been here before, you know what I'm going to say. Get up, get your own water. And if you do not know, I am a licensed real estate agent in Jacksonville and the surrounding counties. I would love to help you relocate and buy down here. So let's get to the matters at hand. Pros, cons, living in St. Augustine. I'm gonna let you see it a little bit, and then guess what? I'm gonna tell you the nitty-gritty. All right, so we're going to jump right into it, right? I'm going to go over the cons first, and then I'm going to go over the pros. So let's start with con number 1, heat. Now, I talked about this in the Jacksonville video, and I have to talk about it pretty much in every video. It's hot down here, right? Like, it's Florida, and it's hot 10 months of the year, but there's 4 months in particular. You're going to have humidity that's absolutely crazy.
It's so damn hot.
Humidity months are going to be June, July, August, and it's going to be hell of a September. Let's just say that. It's hot down here, and majority of people that live here know one thing: you dress for the occasion, and that's flip-flops, right? Like, you put on some flip-flops, you put on a tank top, and you get out here near the water and try to get some of the breeze, because it's hot down here on a regular basis. Number 2, invisible bugs. Listen, guys, I know I've talked about bugs before, but these ones are invisible. So you have the same things that you have in Jacksonville. You're going to have the water bug, palmetto bug, whatever you want to call it, that's this freaking big, that flies and takes away small children. But down here, you have the invisible bug, where you walk away and you don't realize that you've been bit, and they're around you. Like, you dodging them joints and you can't even see them. You're going to have the invisible bugs down here in St. Augustine. So just prepare. Be prepared. Like, be prepared to fight off this invader of your skin, and you have never been able to see it. Number 3, employment. Okay, so one of the problems we're going to have in St. Augustine is finding certain employment. Why? Because this is a hospitality town. It's a lot of tourists here, so you're going to have the hotel industry. You're going to have the bar industry. You're going to have the restaurant industry. Looking for employment here is hard. There's only about 17,000 people that live here. So it's really a retirement town, or a place, if you're working remotely, that you would be able to find employment, right? Like, I'm walking and I'm trying to talk, and it's a lot going on right now. People are walking around me. But employment is one of those things that you're going to have a hard time finding. If you're looking for a corporate, big, large company, you're going to want to go up to Jacksonville. Number 4 con, which is also going to be my number 1 pro, is tourism. As you can see, look, it's people walking all day long. It affects traffic in such a way. Look, I mean, you're seeing it flow right now. In 5 seconds, you will see this entire street back up, and you can be stuck in traffic for a very long time. So tourism, for some of the locals, they get frustrated with it. You know how people are. This is my town. It's my town. Like, but that is one of the cons that I've heard from a lot of locals. There's so much tourism, but it's a beautiful city. So of course you're going to have people coming from all over the world, which will affect wait times when you're going to restaurants, because a lot of people congregate right here down in the historic district, and some of the best restaurants are here, and you're going to have a hard time getting in. So my 4th con about St. Augustine would have to be tourism. Number one, like I said, it was on my cons list. Tourism, right? Who wouldn't want to live in a place that looks like a resort? Like, look at this right here. Like, look what's going on behind me right now. Like, look at the architecture. Like, people fight to get to places like this. If people are fighting to vacation here, why wouldn't you want to live here? So tourism drives much of the economy down here in St. Augustine. The history that has taken place here, the constant movement and things to do, the kids walking and playing outside, which y'all know they don't even like to do that anymore. Like, this is a place where you can find joy. Watch this. What's up, big guy?
Hey.
See, look, I mean, you can talk to anybody, right? This is the place you want to be, especially when people love to vacation here. So tourism drives this market, and it also drives number two, things to do. There's always things to do down here. Every day you're going to find something to do. Either you're going on the ghost tours that I talked about before. I don't do ghost tours. Look, there's another tour. It's going on right now, right? Like, people are just riding around, seeing what the city is all about. Just a moment ago, I can't even find the boat anymore. There was a boat tour going on that people are going around touring the outskirts of St. Augustine. You have fishing. You have Ripley's Believe It or Not. You have food. Did I say food yet? Because that's definitely one of those things that you're going to enjoy if you're living down here in Jacksonville. I mean, if you're living down here in St. Augustine. You don't have to be quiet. Look, get in the video too. Say hey, say hello. You're meeting people all the time down in St. Augustine, and that's why it's such a great place to live. The things to do, the people you're going to meet is definitely a pro of living in St. Augustine. Great food. Now, if you know, I run a group called Best Eats and Jacks, and food is my life. And in St. Augustine, you're going to find some of the greatest food. If you're looking down here, it's Harry's. Tourism messes that restaurant up. There's long waits. But guess what? Some of the best food you ever want to taste, and it's all over the world. There is an amazing amount of food of every culture right down here. And so when I get bored of food up in Jacksonville, the one thing I do is I come down to St. Augustine, and I have food right here. Now, if you're going to St. George's, you'll walk through there, you'll see taverns, you'll see desserts, you'll see restaurants, and guess what? You can get drunk, you can, go get some dessert and then go get something to eat, maybe not in that order because the alcohol might put you out too early. But food is definitely a pro of living here in St. Augustine. Number 4 would be affordability. So, I've said this before, y'all understand that Jacksonville is now catching up with the other major cities that are here in Florida, right, as far as price goes. St. Augustine is a bit higher than Jacksonville, but guess what? It's still affordable. On December of 2021, we're looking at prices, the average sales price of $390 for a tourism town, for a place that people go to vacation. You may not find the same house that you're going to find down in Miami. Now, let me help you out. If you went to Miami and bought a house, it's going to be at least $200,000 to $300,000 more. But this is a place where you can live in a beautiful town, right, on the water, 23 miles of beach, and the average house price is $390, right? If you go to St. Augustine Beach, those prices are more about $500,000, but that's $1 million house pretty much anywhere else in the state. So the affordability is one reason that people actually come down here. That's one of the pros of living in St. Augustine. And I have to give you the last one, 5. Great school district. So in 2019, they voted St. Johns County as one of the best school districts. Now, if you heard me before, school district doesn't always mean you're going to have the best schools. Please check the school that your kid will be attending, because you might have a 4. But it's one of the best school districts. So check that out when you're coming down here, especially if you're going to raise a family. There's no better place to be. Why not want to live in paradise, even though you're going to deal with invisible bugs and heat and humidity that may knock you out, but you're going to get some of the best food that you've ever tasted in your life. So if you're looking at buying down here, relocating, I'll put my number right there. I would love to help you in one shape, form, or fashion. But until next time, be great and choose excellence in everything you do.